What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy. You already know it is, Jesimein, man. Jesimein today. We talking about something that a lot of people have been questioning me about, and it's time to be transparent with y'all. It's time for me to be real transparent with y'all, and that's my whole YouTube situation. And most other YouTuber situation, I guess. But I'm gonna drop the gems today for the people who are curious. So, like the title says, is being a YouTuber worth it? Now, before I get into this, know this: everybody's experience is obviously different. Some people grow fast, some people grow slow, some people grow super loyal subs, some people have a lot of very unloyal subs. It goes all over the place. But general perspective, is it worth investing into YouTube or into the lifestyle that is being a YouTube gamer, being a vlogger, all that stuff? You feel me? Okay, so first things first, let's get into the actual reality of why people want to be YouTuber, and they want to make money. You feel me? People are gonna sell you this act, and don't get me wrong, I was one of them. When you first start YouTube, it is true. Like, maybe sometimes you just want to do the creative aspect of it. You want to produce content. That's how it was before I knew how to monetize. Before I knew how to do anything that had to do with money and YouTube, I was making videos for fun. And then when I got my first taste of bread when it came to YouTube, I was like, yo, I could do this as a job, and who wouldn't want to do that? So what I did is I took advantage of that. I researched how to make more profit off of it, and so I can invest back in my channel and make better and better content for you guys. And that escalated to where we are today. So 35,000 subs later, which sounds like a small amount to some people when you compare it to big people like Jake Paul and them with like millions and millions of subs. But when you do like an average person that comes into YouTube and you get that amount of subscribers, you feel like you feel like you made it. You feel me? Like, you feel like you don't have to work a regular job, and that's a great feeling. Making money while you sleep, great feeling. It's everything about the whole YouTube world is amazing. You feel me? For the most part. Now let's get into the details of why it's good and why it could be bad. So first things first, let's say the pros. Obviously, you get paid amazing. I don't know why it's so amazing, because a lot of people do regular stuff on YouTube that they do during their regular lives, and it's like, dang, you get paid for that. But it's popularity contest, whatever. You get paid really well from YouTube, especially because you can do a lot more of your job than you would, like, let's say you worked a regular 9 to 5. You can only be there for 8 hours a day and get paid for that. When it's YouTube, you choose your own schedule. You make as much money as you want to. If I want to put out 6 videos and put full ads on those, I can put out 6 videos with 4 ads. It's not like I'm limited to a certain amount. So your money gain, your bread gain can spread out as far as possible. But one thing about that is it also levies out. So people think, oh, well, that's the easiest job in the world, which at times it is. I'm not going to front with you guys. I'm not going to sit here and lie like people would say, oh, YouTube is so hard. It's not hard all the time, bro. I mean, we're playing video games, or we're vlogging our lives, or we're just talking to a camera. It's not always hard. And whoever tells you that, they're lying to you to deter you from being competition so you can't grow up and get 1 million subs. You feel me? So, yeah, it does get tough sometimes. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I feel overwhelmed sometimes when the more subs you get, the more demand you have, and the more demand you have, the more you have to produce, and the more you produce, the more exhausting it gets. You know what I'm saying? You feel like, dang, I gotta put out another video. I just put out a video of this, and they want this and they want that, which is good because, you know, it keeps you working. But it does get overwhelming sometimes. You know, things happen in your life, and you feel like if you go ghost, you have an audience to cater to, and that's the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people overlook that, and they also know that at the same time. So pros, I already said it, you guys know. Money gain, you get choose your schedule however you want. You get to meet amazing people and network. You get for the people who like the clout, they like the fame, you get that too. That comes with it. With success in YouTube comes fame. Fame in that realm. You're not a celebrity, I don't care, unless you do something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you're a singer, you're a raw talent in what you do, then you become a celebrity in my eyes. You feel me? But, you know, to each his own. But anyways, now let's get into the cons, and these are things that people don't want to talk about because obviously it's not as flattering. So when it comes to being a YouTuber, you do have to have a very thick layer of skin when it comes to people on the internet. For some reason, people are gonna hate, and they're gonna do whatever they can to try to bring you down, bring down your shine, regardless of for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? And I think a person that is weak-minded and a person that isn't used to getting insulted and dealing with like racial comments and things that define your sexual orientation, anything that has to do with you as a person, people are going to attack for no reason. You don't know these people. You can't stop these people. All you could do is pretty much look at it and push on. And I think that's one of the bad things that a lot of people who do not have the mindset that can handle it really don't understand. And it's serious. Like you see some crazy comments, dude, that makes you just want to beat that person up. But guess what? You can't do that because that's violence and you don't want to get arrested, because you're a YouTuber, right? You got a reputation. Anyways, another thing, everything you do is looked under a microscope. So any mistake you make is amplified. Anything you do that can be remotely toxic or remotely problematic in any situation, you will feel that consequence for it. People will hold you accountable because some people idolize you, some people look up to you, some people feel like, okay, this person is supposed to be a level of success, he should be able to divvy this down. And you know what I'm saying? In some cases, it's easy to, share that with people and be able to embrace people like that, but other times it's not. So it's kind of like a lose-lose situation when it comes to that, because people expect something out of you and another people set like these standards for you and that you have to abide by in order to keep them happy. And you can't keep everybody happy because it's people. And I think that is one thing a lot of YouTubers have to deal with, and that's like, damn, which crowd do I follow to keep happy? This crowd likes it, this crowd doesn't. I can't do middle because I'm not pleasing either. You know what I'm saying? So it gets hectic. Another bad thing about being a YouTuber is you honestly, and this is real, this is personal, I feel like when I became a YouTuber, I didn't know what I want to do with my life. Now, let me explain that. I always went the traditional route, you know what I'm saying? Athlete, school, you know what I'm saying? The regular trail that a lot of people go through. And then I actually felt like as soon as I started YouTube, that got more complicated, because then I'm like, okay, am I supposed to invest into YouTube? Am I supposed to invest into school? Like, which one do I do? Am I giving too much time to school, or am I not giving too much time to school? Like, which one should be the backup plan? YouTube's paying me now, college is gonna pay me later. Which, you know what I'm saying? Is YouTube gonna last? Am I gonna stay relevant? All these things that start complicating your lifestyle. And maybe this changes when you hit to like 100K, 200K. Maybe that whole mindset part changes. But on the rise, which is the most important part because you have to get there, obviously, on the rise, you have to question. Do I have the time for this? Is everything set up around me for this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, am I in a position where I'm able to focus on YouTube and maybe not get paid when I start, and until I get to a point where I'm getting paid? Do I have that leisure? And a lot of people don't have that leisure. And I think when people sell the dream of being a YouTuber, you have to plug that reality in. Like, you need a time where you have to focus on your craft, define it, get real good at it, and be consistent with it. Because if you don't, then there's issues. Then you feel like people aren't watching. Then you get like 2 or 3 views for a video that took you 5-6 hours, and it's discouraging. You're like, oh, I'm not wasting my time. It's not for me. But in reality, those will be the moments that define you when you become a bigger YouTuber, if that makes sense. So that's another bad thing when it comes to YouTube. And pretty much the last thing that affects me is people around you, good and bad things. So you get a lot of attention. Obviously, that comes with the game. You know what I'm saying? When you get to a certain level, I'm not saying I am a celebrity or I'm known or whatever, but I have a pretty nice following, a pretty solid one that I appreciate. I love y'all, squad. Shout out to y'all. But you get people who want to use you for things, you know what I'm saying, financial gain. Then you have people who cut you off because you don't give them enough time. I know a lot of YouTubers that went through relationship issues where it affected their marriage, or it affected their boyfriend or their girlfriend or whatever situation. When you become a YouTuber, you get hungry, you know what I'm saying? You get hungry for the views, you get hungry for the numbers, the growth, you get your hustle, and you kind of get enveloped with it, and you start ignoring the simple things in life, like spending time with your loved one, or calling your family, or hanging out with a friend, or going out, little things you just stop doing if it's not a part of your schedule. And I think that's another thing people succumb to when it comes to becoming a YouTuber. So knowing both sides of the spectrum, pretty much I feel in my experience, because I can handle these things, I've became really, really good at micromanaging my life around this. I felt that it came to a point where I started making enough. Who's texting me? Mom's texting me. I love you, Mom. But anyways, it came to a point where I felt like, okay, bruh, you have to either take this opportunity that you've been blessed with, roll with it, but take everything in between and literally sacrifice what you need to and put whatever you need down in order for everything to work. And that's the point where you become a true YouTuber, in my sense. When your life around you, not just on camera, you don't want your life focused on camera to be the only thing good, and then offline, you know what I'm saying, you got issues with family members and this and that. You don't want that. And I think that's where being a YouTuber becomes either worth it or not worth it, if that makes sense. If you're able to prosper online, you know what I'm saying, grow, get your subs, get your money, get your donations, get the love from your subs, get the respect, get the community, get all that stuff, and micromanage your life where nobody outside, the people who actually are right in front of you, are not getting affected by this to the point where they feel like they're neglected, then it's worth it. But it's not worth getting paid if you lose everything in the process. You know what I'm saying? And I think this stands hard, and this is something I have to preach to you guys. No matter what, I promise you, money comes and goes all your life. It does not matter. But solid people in your life are not worth losing over a quick cash. You know what I'm saying? Fast money is not good money. You know what I'm saying? You want to invest yourself over time. Even if it takes you slow, you will literally be the embodiment of happiness when you get to the point where you hit your goal and the people who are with you are still there with you. You don't want to fast rush to the goal and leave everybody behind. So when it comes to YouTube, when it comes to content creation, when it comes to anything, social media, whatever the case may be, I feel YouTube, being a YouTuber, becomes worth it when you have everything together. That's why I'm saying, take your time. It's going to be rough. You know what I'm saying? If you plan on being a YouTuber, there's going to be times you're going to look at your views and be like, why am I wasting my time doing this? You know how many times I did that? Plenty of times. And I'm not saying everybody's, you know, some people pop off on me, and I was blessed. I popped off in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I never really had the true starting dry spell other than my other social medias. But when it came down to it, I asked myself, like, how bad do I want this? Is this something that I really want to do? And if it's something I really want to do I really have the time for it? And it's all about your timing. If you're young, you know what I'm saying? If you're anything under 50, bro. If you're anything under 50, I suggest you have an open mind for it. I'm not saying if you're over 50, you don't have no chance. I'm just saying by that time, you will already decide what you want for your life. You know what I'm saying? But there is no age range to this. There really, you can do it whenever you want. But how I see it is, at some point in your life, you have to decide which route you want to take. And if you want to be a YouTuber, if you want to be a person that makes content, you have to understand the ins and outs of it. You have to be prepared for what you could lose and what you can gain and what you have to handle and the temptations and the deals and all this pressure you get that you wouldn't get if you were just a normal person working a regular job, which there's nothing wrong with. Do not feel like you're not doing anything with your life because you're working a regular job. You know what I'm saying? 9 to 5 pay the bills, which is priority. That's the way it should be. Get your priorities straight, pay your bills. But following your dream is what makes you rich. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes you wealthy. That's what makes you feel like I did something with my life that I'm happy about. And jobs are just stepping stones to that passion. And YouTube can be that passion. You know what I'm saying? But whether it's worth it or not, that's basically up to how you react to it. How you go about your day as, like, I'm a YouTuber. What am I going to do with this? What am I going to do with this platform? What am I going to do with this audience? What am I going to do with my family members? Am I going to help them? Am I going to neglect them? Am I going to cut this person off? You have to be able to micromanage all those things in order to be a successful YouTuber. So that's what defines whether YouTube is worth it or not. Pretty much, let's baseline it real quick. Whether you subject to the temptations of the world and feel like you have to be this fake persona in order to get there, whether you do that or not will make or break your success in YouTube and your success in life, period. You know what I'm saying? Do not fall for the propaganda. Do not fall for the trash. Do not fall for the fast money. You know what I'm saying? Take it slow and steady. That wins the race. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, man. I just wanted to keep it real with you guys. Anybody, I don't care whatever kind of YouTuber you're trying to be, this applies to you. You feel me? So is being a YouTuber worth it? If you want my true opinion, yes, it's the best job in the world. I cannot think of a better job other than literally, like, I don't know. I can't think of a better job off the top of my head, or it's not even a job, a better career than creating for fun. You know what I'm saying? Getting paid for having fun is the best thing, whether it be any kind of video. You know what I'm saying? So Hopefully you guys enjoy. I love you guys so much. You know what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe button if you agree with me. If you guys need any advice, hit me up on Twitter. This is like my first like motivational thing, but this is just reality. Like, is being a YouTuber worth it? Here's your answer. This is from me. You know what I'm saying? The pay is amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's amazing. It's something good. It's something healthy for a young person, especially. Get your money. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Hustle. Don't let anybody make you feel bad because you wanna elevate your life by being a YouTuber because it's financial gain. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Everybody trying to get their bread. You know what I'm saying? So, thank y'all for watching. Subscribe, hit that like button. Comment below if you feeling me, man. Comment below. So, it's been real. Thank y'all so much. Your boy is out.